One thing we realized as we put this project into development is how much we have always been skeptical. Cellar Door projects the mystery and intrigue we have as skeptics to go down and see what we could find down there. When you look at a cellar door, one can imagine anything could be down there. Our love of mystery and inquiry led us to start this podcast that you will soon be listening to, that will help us to continue to share our experiences with others as we take our skepticism and apply it to the world. Please join me in welcoming the hosts of Cellar Door Skeptics.
My name is Chris Hanna. I will be one of the hosts on the Cellar Door Skeptics podcast. As a handicapped American, my sin of choice, deafness, I write as Dephilosophy all over the blogosphere. You can find my content on the Cellar Door Skeptics blog, as well as dephilosophy.wordpress.com. I am planning on using the Cellar Door Skeptics podcast as a launch platform to making real change in the real world. My goal with this show is to educate people in science, as I am a mechanical engineer, and I also want to get armchair activists out into the real world helping people and making a difference. It's time we do more than share, click like, and write witty jokes and memes. I want to make a difference in this world, and I think someone like my friend Christopher Tanner can help me do just that. We will be based in the Grand Rapids area, hopefully making small changes here and hopefully spreading further and further out into the areas around West Michigan. I look forward to being a part of this awesome team, and we will have some incredible guests on the show. So please, I implore you, take a look at our show, our content, and the things that we plan on doing in the future will surprise you. They will challenge you. They may even anger you. But we are doing this with a hope that in the future we can truly make this country a secular and all-encompassing place for anyone and everyone willing to treat everyone else with respect and honor. Thanks for listening to my little blurb. I am Chris Hanna, also known as Dephilosophy, and I will see you soon.
Before we kick off the show, we wanted to do just kind of a little intro podcast, something that Chris Hanna and I thought would be beneficial for you guys. You just heard a little intro kind of about Cellar Door Skeptics, and now what I wanted to do is just kind of share a little bit about myself. I'm a previous host at Atheist Analysis. You can catch me for over a year co-hosting the show with Johnny Brotherton, along with producing all the videos, scheduling all the guests, and creating a lot of the content. So if you like anything that I do here, you want to go check out some of my old stuff, I volunteered and worked with Atheist Analysis for about the past year. I've also a father of four, a husband, an activist, somebody that truly enjoys doing this. It's a side project. I enjoy talking, telling people my thoughts, having conversations with people. And so when Chris Hanna and I devised this project, we thought, hey, what would be a better platform, a better way to have a conversation than through a podcast? We did the video before. It's kind of boring. Who wants to sit in front of a computer, stare at a screen, when you can just listen to people? And so we thought doing a podcast would be probably the best avenue. So for me, Cellar Door Skeptics is a way that I can be skeptical about everything. It's a way I can challenge different beliefs, whether they're right, left, religious, non-religious. Hell, I challenge almost everything daily. And so for me, Cellar Door Skeptics is a new outlet that allows me to challenge the status quo while helping to bring about maybe some different information, a different point of view that not everybody has. And I won't say that I'll be the most popular voice. I won't be the voice that you go, oh, holy shit, that's something brand new. But I have a way of talking, a way of telling a story that will hopefully intrigue you and want to get you to dive into some more of the material. This new podcast is going to be a lot heavier science-based. Chris Hanna has an engineering background. He loves science, does research 24/7. I don't even know when he sleeps. on science. And so we're going to do, our podcast is going to be a little bit more heavier based on science. We're also going to change it up. We're going to do something that I like to do. I like music. Chris Hanna likes music. We're going to throw some music reviews in, some book reviews. And of course, we're still always going to bring guests on because we're not the experts. We're just here to help facilitate the experts' words and thoughts to you guys. But for me, I'm an ex-Christian, grew up a Baptist, very conservative Baptist, spent quite a bit of time in the ministry doing God's work. And so this is kind of my way of helping pay back society for some of the, I guess I would call it harm that I brought as a believer. So as been a non-believer, I've wanted to spend a lot of time trying to help people, try to bring humanism to the forefront, create secularity as much as I can. And this is one avenue, one outlet that I strive to do. In our new upcoming podcast, Cellar Door Skeptics, we are going to work on a Patreon. And it's not because we want to get rich. It's not because we want you guys to give us a bunch of money so that we don't have to work. It's because we want to give back. We want to be able to give back to the community. So obviously we need new equipment. You know, we got to upgrade Chris Hanna's microphone. But what we want to do is start donating to charity. We want to start holding charity events inside of Grand Rapids. We want to bring secularism and humanism to the forefront in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So all your donations, 10% will go at the end of the year to a charity of our choice. We probably will go ahead and open it up as well to having that conversation with you guys. We'll post a Patreon video for you guys to look at, to read, to listen to, that you can say, hey, I like this charity, I don't. So please welcome me and Christopher Hanna to Cellar Door Skeptics as we bring about a new way of looking at things, a skeptical response to everything, and as we try and help you prepare for the revolution. Thank you, and make sure you stay tuned for our upcoming podcast starting next week. Like what you're hearing? Check out more Cellar Door Skeptics every week right here on Spreaker and iTunes. Make sure you come back and check out new episodes with your hosts, Christopher Tanner and Chris Hanna. And always remember, prepare for the revolution.